Hey everybody, today's Sunday, August 2nd. Friday morning we're gonna leave to go to the Pro Touring Truck Shootout in Bowling Green, Kentucky. My family's shopping, Dylan's off work today, so I decided I would come in here and wrap up a couple things on the yellow and white truck, hand-me-down C10. So anyways, one of the big things about going to NCM Motorsports Park is there's a decibel rating. And the last 2 years that I've been in LS Fest, I've been black flagged and almost kicked out for being a hair over limit. So one of the things that I've wanted to do for a few years is put tailpipes on this truck. So what we did this time to make it quieter is the tailpipes are gonna make it quieter, but these tailpipes, these tailpipes are gonna allow me to slide silencers in to knock down about 6 dB. So yeah, I'm out here today just wrapping up these. They just come out of the mufflers and kick around and around the tire and just shoot straight out the side of the truck. And like I said, I just needed at least a 7-inch straight section of tailpipe where I could shove the silencer in and put a bolt in to retain those. So this is gonna help to knock down the dB at the tracks where there's a sound limit. So, and when I'm out just ripping around, blasting around town or whatever, it's gonna sound 100 times better than dumps after the muffler. So anyways, hang out while I finish up this exhaust. So I have to see what it sounds like. So I'm gonna pull the OBS, Wayne's OBS outside, and then I'll pull my truck outside. Look. All right, now I know like 100 of you people are gonna freak whenever this thing doesn't fire right off the bat, but we programmed the EFI system to where it will not add fuel. There will be 0 cranking fuel until we see 2 PSI oil pressure. That's just a safety thing now that we have a dry sump system. Like, I do not want to run this engine without oil pressure. I know this isn't the best thing. You should prime the pump manually, but I'm not going to do that every time, every morning. All right, exhaust is done and I love it. It's super functional. That's just kind of my thing, is just doing something a little different that's gonna work really good. So now all I got left to do with this truck is Aaron from Karma Performance is gonna log in a little bit this week while I got a little mock autocross course that's local to me that I can set up my cones and do some testing, but he'll be able to log in with me and see how the motor acts and make sure there's no weird hiccups or nothing. So I gotta do that. Well, I guess my hood's not on yet. Dylan and I have to paint the bottom of the hood because I cut out 80% of the inner structure out of the bottom of the hood. I was gonna put hood pins in it too, but I just don't have time. Dylan and I really got to get to work on the power wagon. And then Wayne's OBS, I got like a stack of parts here to get put on that thing so it can go to Australia. And this is just an autocross event that's coming up anyway, so I mean, it's not like my hood's gonna fly off. So, other than painting the hood, a little bit of tuning, pop them silencers in the tailpipes, I guess, and a little bit of cleanup, it's ready to race. Really, really, really happy. This car and I have a real love-hate relationship. I mean, it's drastic. I absolutely hate it when it costs me every dollar I have and every minute of free time I have. But this is the most rewarding vehicle I've ever owned. It's so gratifying to look at, to drive, to compete with. It's just one of them things, man. This truck is mine, and it makes me happy, even though it's so high maintenance. But I guess probably a lot of you already know that this isn't even my motor. I'm borrowing this from a really good friend, so whenever I guess after this event's over, we'll have to see how the timing is to, you know, between now and LS Fest. But in theory, after Pro Touring Truck Shootout, I got to yank this motor. And whenever my motor comes back from Texas Speed, we got to get it in and start all over pretty much with tuning. So anyways, I hope you all had a really good weekend, and see you at Pro Touring Truck Shootout.